Good afternoon, and this afternoon I'm going to fit a fender extender to my GSX 1000F in blue. Not the fender extender, the bike. So I think first of all I'm going to take off the front mudguard. Okay, looks straightforward enough. Going to pull the brake line brake line out of the bracket there, and then we've got Allen bolt there. This is one of the fixing bolts, which is a 10mm head at the back, and then another button head Allen bolt there. And I've given these a little bit of a head start. Don't lose the washer. The rubber washer there. Nothing down here. No. Right, other side. Again, got the brake line coming down into this bracket. Looks like these rear cable brackets have actually got to come off. Okay, having a closer look at these brackets, they are riveted on, and on Google several people have obviously come across this, being that several people own this type of bike. And what I'm gonna do, which might be a little bit controversial, I'm gonna drill the rivets out and replace them with nut and bolt. And if I ever need to take the bumper off again, I'll be able to just drop the brackets off and do it. I can't envisage me doing that, but that's the route I'm going to take, and it's really not going to be that noticeable up and under there anyway. So yes, I'm going to drill it out. The decision's been made, and now you're in the way. Okay, like the barbarian I am, I've drilled those brackets off. These little ones for your brake lines, and now I should be able to pull that off without dismantling the whole of the front end. Ta-da! Bit easier. So I've just got to get rid of the rest of the rivet and then put little nuts and bolts through there. Make it easier to take on and off anytime I want to. But as I say, bit of a barbarian. Right, let's get the fender extender on. Okay, first requirement, clean up the back end where the fender extender is going to go. And the 3M tape isn't quite as sticky as you might want it to be. It's better. Really just need it held in position so I can drill through it and put these rivets in. Okay, I've got to turn the camera on, but the 3M tape was sort of holding it, and I've thrown some super glue in there as well just to give it a little bit of extra help. And there's 4 rivets to go on. That's not long enough. About 10mm from the edge. something like that. Who else can see me buying a new front mudguard or fender, depending on where you're from? Okay, there's the 4 rivets, and I couldn't push it through on a 4mm hole. As you saw, I tried to push it through with the top end of a screwdriver, pushing it through, and it just wouldn't have it. So I've gone 4.5mm hole, and they are snug as. Beautiful. You can possibly see it's mushroomed out the other end. There's no way that's pulling back through, but as I've opened some super glue, I'm going to stick a little dab on each one. Just to make extra sure. Right, now I need to sort out some nuts and bolts for these brackets, and handy enough it says left and right on them, so like that, no, like that. Oh, that would have been funny getting that wrong. Okay, refitting. There it is. Okay, so that's it on there now. So I think what I'll do next is fit the brackets while I've still got some movement, bit of free play. Yeah, it definitely doesn't foul the fairing or anything. As I say, while I've got some free play, I think I'll get these brackets done. Okay, for 4 little bolts, that was quite the little pain in the arse, but they're on there now. Brackets are on, brake lines are back in, so I just need to refit these bolts, remembering there's a washer to go on your reflector. That's that side done. Now to the other side. So that's this side done. Just remember I didn't do up the reflector the other side, so just pinch that up now. So that's it. One fender extender fitted on a GSX-S 1000F. To get these little screws back in instead of the rivets was a bit of a pig shit, getting my fat fingers in there. Hence why I didn't record it, because you was just getting in the way. I couldn't have a camera there and all the fiddly fat fingers going up underneath, and spanners and Allen keys and all Christ knows what else. So that was a pain in the arse. So I recommend, if you want to do a fender extender, wait until you want to do your brake pads, or you've got something to do with new tyre or something like that, and you're taking the front wheel off, you've got it jacked up, and you can just drop this out, because that is a bit of a pain. Although, having saying that, next time I want to get the mudguard off, it's going to be pretty straightforward. Now I know the pitfalls, but there you go. That's one R&G Fender extender fitted to a GSX-S 1000F, and as I say, it's probably the same for the GSX-S 1000 naked. Plenty of clearance underneath. As I say, this is a new tyre, so that gap won't get any smaller. Let's just feel where those rivets are. Oh yeah, I can quite easily get my finger between the tyre and the rivets that are on there. And that's full lock. That's lock to lock. Nothing scraping. Just look how far down that goes. Comes right down here. There's probably there's a 2 to 3 inch gap between the fender extender and the highest point of the belly pan in the middle there. So that's going to really protect my radiator, my headers, and some of the oil filter. So yes, a lot smaller gap for crap to get through, and the main idea behind it was to protect my radiator. I don't really want to put a radiator guard on because they stem the flow of the air. Not to the point, I don't think that you're going to overheat, but why stem the flow of air through the radiator when you can fit a fender extender and divert the crud away from your radiator? Anyway, that's opinion, not fact. I've decided to fit a fender extender, and as I say, I'm not putting a radiator guard on. That will do. If I do feel there's too much detritus, crap off the road coming up and getting into my radiator, then I'll rethink that situation. But at the moment, I'm quite happy with my fender extender, and as most R&G products, it fits very well. There you go. That's all from me. Hope that's helped someone, or been entertaining, or both, and possibly catch you again. And comments down below. What do you think? Would you do it? What do you reckon? And subscribe, like, share, all those crazy things. And hopefully I'll see you again. Ta-ra.